pause, and so I'll just transition and open desktop audio.
Do we know anything about Rebecca, by the way?
All right. So Rebecca will be on holiday this.
Okay.
She's on vacation at the moment. Sorry, I should have said something.
Fair enough.
Hello, everybody. I just would like to take a moment to pop onto Twitch and have a listen to how I sound just before we officially start the stream. I feel like everything could potentially finally be working.
Are you aware that you can see quite a bit of the actual Skype thing on Twitch?
Yes. So I will. Yes. So I'll work on that as things progress. But I don't think there's any sensitive information
No.
that is visible right now, right?
Nope,
No.
we're Gucci.
Okay.
Nope, we're Gucci.
I may sort of look at cropping it if need be. Properties. Sorry, just because I can hear myself in one ear only, so I gotta do that stupid thing. So if I turn mono on for desktop audio and mono on for myself. Okay, everybody sound off real quick. Okay.
Hello.
Sound off, 1, 2.
1, 2.
Sound off, 1,
Hello,
2.
hello, hello.
We're audible. We're good. We're Gucci. We're cherry. My God. I didn't know it could be this easy.
The marbles of PC over iMac, my friend.
This is like in the movie where like they move to America and then they like see water coming out of the tap and things like that. Is like what is this sorcery? Right, so, hello and welcome to DC30 and our Mythic Odyssey of Theros, D&D with an ancient Greek twist. I am your Dungeon Master, Romeo, and you may notice that I am in a slightly different locale. That's because I've taken some steps today to hopefully, fingers crossed, ensure that there will no longer be as many technical issues. I'm joined as ever by Tamara as Xanthia the Triton Paladin.
Hi.
Virla as Hilira the Human Cleric.
Hello.
Ali as Bakios the Human Barbarian.
What's cracking?
Now, Scotinus will join us a little bit later. He's just working at the moment, and I will be Jaegering Bithynia as the lovely Rebecca is on vacation this week. We do have Amalia in the Skype call. Say hello.
Hi.
And she is about to listen as well. So yes, you'll notice we have a slightly new layout as a result. That's because I'm doing a few things slightly differently, which hopefully make things a little more efficient and a little more helpful, as in like just conducive to entertainment for you guys as a result. Now, unless anybody has any objections, shall we begin? When last we left off, you had ventured forth from Tethmos, the capital city of Leonin, in hot pursuit of Baragon Duskcrawler, father of Amalia, whom you have, through divination, managed to ascertain one truth, and that is he must not reach the heart. Based on the direction he was traveling, that you were able to ascertain through some more magical means, you know that he is traveling in the direction of a mountain known as Winter's Heart, and you have drawn the conclusion that he is likely heading there. After pleading your case, you were able to convince Galratha, matriarch of Tethmos, one of the high matriarchs who remains in the city all year round, to aid you in your journey, and she provided her own riders from her pride atop manticores to transport you there. You set off on your journey, and after narrowly avoiding the climax of Tempest's journey being the snack of a passing rock, you've set down for the evening, and battled a Titan-class Axebeak, the size of a T-Rex, in order for your dinner. And after returning with this feast, you settle in for a quite hefty feast. And a good meal is had by all. You can all mark off a long rest, and as a final note to anybody who may be watching, we the infrastructure of being Twitch affiliate is starting to come through now. I've been working on it, so you'll notice that we have bits now, except for us they are called drachmi, which I thought was quite fun.
Nice.
And they got a little coin icon as well that I managed to procure. But yeah, we left off with Bithynia being in... Viola, I can't hear you.
I was just screaming at myself that I forgot everything that happened the last time.
But you're our designated note taker.
I know, but I was ill last week and I don't remember what happened.
That'll do it.
To a great start.
Anyways.
So, Bithynia, after seeing this sort of amusing sight of a magical spell cast by Aristophanes gone awry, an old memory of hers that she reminisces with Aristophanes, her friend from the Decatia over. He just says to her, I tried my best to acquire what you requested. It wasn't easy, but... And he sort of begins tracing glyphs in... He was not tracing glyphs, he begins to sort of wave his hand in the air, and the air just sort of shimmers. And in a moment, materialized are just these floating wax tablets. It was before that, sorry. He materialized this sort of floating book. Oh, no, sorry, scroll. After the big old overhaul, like the last minute move, I just realized I did not actually have my notes open, like, at all. So, 1 second. Okay. So he materializes a scroll and just sort of turns to Bithynia and says, the only real entry in the Grand Archive in the Decatia was, well, one we've all seen before. Honestly, the most surprising thing about all of it was just the sheer lack of available information. And he sort of just waves his hand and the scroll unfurls. And upon the scroll, you guys can hear that, can't you?
Yes.
Well, that's, I'll still take that over syncing issues. This scroll, which goes into some detail on sort of, in a sort of more cursory way, the some information regarding various famous mountains in Oreskos. Sorry, not Oreskos, in Theros. The one section of Winter's Heart simply says, among the northern Oraniads stands a blizzard-gripped mountain that resembles a volcano. What breathes forth from the crater isn't fire, though. The caldera's interior is coated with ice so cold it freezes anything it touches. Even the fumes that issue forth cause instant frostbite. And Bithynia, yeah, just says, yeah, I've seen this before. Were you able to get anything new? And Aristophanes says, well, I scoured the main archive, top to bottom, and that was the only entry, but on a gamble, because I know you wouldn't drop in like that if it wasn't important, I headed to the Pyrignos to speak with Elspeth. And you see, the audience sees Bithynia's eyes widen slightly. Elspeth famously being the renowned hero who was the one who dealt the final blow that slayed Xenagos. Ajani, whom the party has met, was one of her companions. She currently resides as the lore master of the Perignos in Meletis, keeper of the Tower of Knowledge. And Aristophanes continues, incredibly, she did agree to see me. Apparently someone put in a good word for you guys. And so we went through her archives. You know, it's funny, there was some protest that I even tried to speak to her, but she insisted on being of assistance. But we had to look, and it took the better part of 4 hours, so I'm sorry I took so long. That's why it took so long to get here, but had the assistance of a few very dedicated grad students who are incredibly good at going through notes and picking up interesting bits. They found something which almost seems to have forgotten. There was a diary from a healer by the name of Siniras. He talks about an individual that supposedly returned from Winter's Heart, and he waves his hand again, and the illusory, or sort of the imaginary scroll vanishes, sort of blurs out of existence. And in its place, you see a series of wax tablets just floating in the air. Aristophanes waves his hand. I memorized them as best I could. I committed them to memory, so you could review them yourself. And he opens the first wax tablet, which he flicks through. Again, this is not like this is a tome almost, in terms of lots of different thin racks of wax that's been very carefully carved into with a chisel. He opens to one particular entry that says, Kolinor 19 Thriambion, the day of the week, the date, and the month. A young man was brought to the Asclepia today, barely alive and constantly flittering in and out of consciousness. An older gentleman brought him in on horseback. The man introduced himself as Agrias and explained that he had been picking apples in his garden when there was a great flash of light and a blast of energy that destroyed a wall in his house. And in the rubble, the young man was there. His condition is unlike any I have ever seen. 2/3 of his body, including both arms and legs, have turned black and are suffering necrosis. It resembles frostbite, which would explain the heavy clothes he wore when he first brought to me. But the cold needed to cause such damage of such severity should have killed him long before the black had reached his wrists and ankles. That he even lives is bizarre. I applied the standard pig fat, resin, and bitumen to the afflicted skin, and they seem to have had no effect. I will have to try something different. Bithynia studies them, and at Aristophanes' request, he sort of turns the page, and she reviews the next few portions of it, and just concludes that they seem to be simply about different things attempted to restore the skin, balms, ointments, as well as several different kinds of powerful restoration magic. Siniras holds off on trying to use healing spells out of fear that the necrotized tissue will simply fall away, leaving the man with little to no body to survive with. Over the course of 4 days, they actually begin to make progress, and slowly but surely his body returns to a state where it can be healed. Thus, they are able to begin to restore the damage done. And by the 4th day, they have rejuvenated about 25% of the damaged area. There's a sort of... The tablets Bithynia reviews seem to sort of almost go into formulas that are quite intricate, and she sort of glosses over them at Aristophanes' request to the next entry. Inixios, 23 Thriambion. The man has awoken, but I fear this may dash any chance of saving him. He immediately began screaming wildly like a dying animal, frightened the eidolon out of the deaconess that was bathing him. He continues to scream even now, hours later, stopping only to mutter incoherently. All attempts to get answers from him, even his own name, have been fruitless. The only intelligible things that have come out of his mouth are the word heart, the phrase white winds of death, and just put it back. the last of which he will continue to sporadically shout in between his wails. We have had to restrain nearly every part of his body, lest he harm himself any more than he already has. I would give him something to sleep, but I worry that if he stops now, he will stop altogether. His mania may very well be the only thing keeping him alive. Follows a series of similar but smaller sections of notes detailing the continuation of the treatment over the course of about 6 more days. The internal damage is also starting to be alleviated at this point. Prospects are genuinely starting to look hopeful. Bithynia sort of glosses over and skips to Himeron 29 Thriambion. I am pleased to say the man has begun recovering. He stopped screaming on the 6th day and, after a deep sleep of exhaustion, has remained serene. Inversely, he now will not speak at all, but he has been able to be freed of his restraints and will allow himself to be fed, bathed, and his dressings changed without complaint. He even has managed to move his arms and legs, albeit slowly and carefully. The entry ends without any note, talks about other patients and irrelevant stuff, and Aristophanes, sort of just looking at Bithynia, waves his hand and it immediately turns to the last entry, 2 days later. Selenos, 1 Megasphagion. I am a fool. Like the story of Hyrtacus, I flew too close to the sun. I let my zeal get the better of me. An archmage of the Decatia came to the Asclepia today, seeking its wellness facilities to ease the less desirable aspects of old age. He overheard us speaking of the frostbitten man and offered his assistance. He said he could cast a spell that would link his mind to the young man's. And he would be able to perceive his thoughts and memories, even project them through illusory magic that I or anyone could perceive. Maybe finally allow us to learn more about what transpired. Eagerly, I accepted. I craved answers to so many questions and blindly jumped at the chance. It seems the gods wish to teach me a lesson in humility, for when the man performed his incantation, the link was established, and the mage immediately cast another spell to project what he saw. I'd like to think my work has tempered my will, but even now what I saw bears a weight down on my mind. A cavern of fierce, jagged icicles and equally sharp rocks, and at its center, a glass statue of a haunting, androgynous figure offering a diamond crown. I can't describe the feeling it gave to me, like a deep feeling of dread. Like a void I was on the precipice of falling into. It drew me in. That's when the screaming started. Both the young man and the mage. Before anyone could stop him, the man leapt out of his bed, a feat which should not have been possible for him. I can't imagine the pain he must have felt, running on those legs. But run he did, to the other end of the room, where he shattered his water urn and slit his throat with a fragment. We rushed to help the archmage, but the screaming had stopped, and so too had his heart. I prayed to Ephara for the wisdom to learn from my mistakes, to Karametra for the patience to stay the course in future, and I prayed to Erebos that the boy found peace in the underworld. And that's where sort of the last entry concludes. And Bithynia sort of just sits there and this is the only record of this? And Aristophanes says, I would have thought this would have merited more study as well, but we're lucky we found this. If I didn't know better, I would say that I only found this because someone forgot about it. Bithynia says, just nods to herself. Thank you. This means a lot. Aristophanes just turns and goes, "Good luck. Let me know if there's anything else I can do." And he just waves his hand, ending the dream spell, and Bithynia is sent back into her body, where she resumes the rest of her night and comes to, having taken a long rest as well, which I will go ahead and mark off for her. My campaign. As you all come to, Bithynia, over breakfast, relays to you guys everything in meticulous detail regarding what she heard. Can't hear you, Botch. Tezio muted.
To apologize, I turn to Amalia and say, do we need to find your dad? I mean, this is sounding like a bit more of a pain in the ass than it's worth, to tell you the truth. I mean, this is sounding like a bit more of a pain in the ass than it's worth, to tell you the truth.
So if little kids die just because they won't be on his side, you'll be fine with that?
I'm not a little kid.
Okay, so little kitty cats like me.
Fine. Morality, it's a bitch.
Hey, look at it this way. I'll give you an axe to his head. You can kind of both attack him with the axes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think I remember someone saying something really ominous, like you should have gone for the head. So let's do that.
We can tag team him with axes. How about that?
Yeah, fine. Fine.
I actually kind of like you now, so.
Oh, you're not half bad yourself from earlier. Nudge her right in the ribs.
Like pats his head because she's way taller than him.
Pat of paw. What does the sound of a paw make against the shining bald head?
Pang!
Very well. Right, I'm good. Let's just fucking get this over with, I say.
Bithynia, in the halfway through her axe beak bacon breakfast, just looks staring at this, says, "You know, I love you guys, but I don't know that I'll ever understand you two."
You sound like my mum.
It's the simple things, really. Axe is good. Hitting people with axe is great.
Better. Killing things with axe is best.
See?
All right, now, Bacchios, brush your teeth and wash your face. We want to look our best when we're killing Amalia's dad.
Yes, Bithynia.
Thanks, Bithynia.
And she just holds out the cleansing stone, which you guys do actually have, and each one of you is able to use it to basically freshen up almost instantaneously.
Hey, Xanthia, how does my nose look? It's very itchy.
I
show you.
Iliad, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, not again.
Cool. Oh, okay, 8.
You're fine. There is no pus or anything to that effect. You just had to roll a 5 or higher.
I forgot that you spent 20 minutes negotiating your ring piercing a couple of sessions ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then passed out before I got the healing balm that I was supposed to put on it, and nobody told me I had to, so I'm doing great.
So the swelling's gone down, but it's only really been 24 hours tops, so it needs more time, and sort of just eyeballing some of the coagulated blood around it, you take a moment to remind to make Helira aware of the disinfectant bomb to sort of help look after it, and think to yourself, yeah, it's probably we're probably on the line of when we start need to applying that without causing problems.
Yeah, it looks all right. A little bit red, irritated though. I think Bithynia took some healing balm for you that you are supposed to apply. Might as well do that. I wouldn't want to risk getting that infected. But I do have to say it suits you very well.
Thank you. I can't really see my nose all that well, so I can't really see it. It was more like rebellious teen, which is great.
Well, if you want, you can hold my axe and you can look at yourself, like, you know, see how it is.
Yeah.
Can
we do that? Can we do that?
Does that mean you'll have to update your official character portrait?
So Amalia's axe is solid cast iron, or not cast iron, is solid iron, not like mirror polished steel, so it's actually entirely opaque. But Bithynia does have a quite expertly crafted vanity mirror, a small one, that she employed to great effect yesterday, and she is able to produce that and let you borrow it. It's just a little handheld mirror.
Yeah, okay. Looks great. Okay.
Oh, it occurs I don't actually have the space to have a little dice set up for this. 2 seconds.
All right, I could get my dice
Talk
as
amongst
well.
yourselves. Did you guys know that if you subscribe to us now that we're a Twitch affiliate, you could get double the amount of drachmae, meaning that when we put up a bit more rewards, hey, you can have us dancing like monkeys.
Please stand by. We are experiencing shared difficulties.
I just want to say that Romeo single-handedly wanted me as a player to get a septum piercing. I am seriously considering getting a septum.
In all fairness,
Getting a
aesthetic.
Were you not born with a septum?
I was
We
not.
should all get a septum piercing together.
Yeah.
Bonding experience.
Yeah.
I don't think Abby agrees with that.
I will tell you what, Virla. If you can make it to that Comic-Con where we're doing the Castlevania group and you can get me drunk enough, I will agree to get a septum piercing with you that night.
Okay.
So you went to London May Comic-Con.
She's gonna be so.
I might be.
So as
Better
Cypher in the cosplay group that I asked you to be Dracula for and your girlfriend to be Lisa for. So by the way, I will need an answer on that.
Oh yeah, actually, I'll talk to you about it tomorrow. But I'm actually dressing up as Botch the day after, so yeah, you'll be able to see me IRL.
Oh my god!
I've already got
Are
the
you
axe.
gonna shave your head?
Oh no, in my other campaign, he's not bald.
Oh.
But I do have a picture of the axe that I've just made.
Yeah, no, the whole bold thing Ali was explaining to me is actually Bakios' supernatural gift in this campaign. It basically, it's called the midlife crisis supernatural gift. He basically can enter a rage as a free action, not a bonus action.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh wow!
Oh, that's cool.
Yo, what?
Yeah, at con, I might steal that for like a good 5 minutes just to pose in it.
All right.
So yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, so he took the balding middle-aged man feat, which means that raging is a free action, not a bonus action, and he cannot end his rage cannot be ended against his will as long as there is a cyclist calmly minding his own business, not bothering anyone near him.
Oh, by the way,
That's correct.
also, just a diversion to what you were saying, but when you said the second point, you kind of flipped us off in the camera.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, my mistake.
You used your middle finger.
I mean, if anyone's got the right to swear at us, it's the DM to his party. Let's be real. The amount of shit we put him through.
You guys have been pretty good to me, actually. And that is not an invitation for that to change.
Oh no, we wouldn't dream of it. Like, you know, all good vibes here. Don't want to kill our characters, all good vibes.
I just noticed Marinated's comment, dedicated grad students are the backbone of society. They are.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. So, as you guys gather your things, Bithynia relays the information to you. What is everybody doing?
I would like to spend a bit of time, just giving Bruticus a little bit of a morning grooming, a bit of tickle behind the ears, making sure that my boy's all right.
Make an animal handling check.
Oh hell yeah! First roll of the night. Let's go. +5, 10. Fuck.
Bruticus isn't a morning manticore. And a 10, that's average, so he doesn't like chomp your hand or like fight it or anything like that, but it's a bit like sort of scritching a dog who's like focusing on a treat or something. He's just not paying attention to you at all.
No, that's fine. I give him his space.
He's in work mode basically as he's being saddled up.
Right.
Sort of listens to the commands.
Fair enough.
But barring anything else, you guys saddle up, and once more, and one after the other, the manticores take to the skies and set off into the day. So, maintaining your course. And I meant to ask previously, I didn't get a chance to. Oh, sorry, transition, because I just realized something's not. You guys, in terms of travel pace, what is the plan in that respect? You guys intending to travel at a fast pace versus a slow pace, or what is everybody? How are people proceeding with respect to pace, and what is everybody doing during the traveling?
I'm as Bocchius. I'm neither here nor there. I'm just let's just go. So bearing without any more rocks coming down from the sky to actually devour us in one bite, I'm game to just go at a decent pace for the manticores. And while I'm on there, I'm trying not to dwell too much about my shady past. Just trying to keep it like breezy.
Okay.
Okay.
Steady pace also, but in my head I'm thinking about 10 million ways I could kill my dad.
So steady pace as opposed to fast pace. Got it.
Yeah, steady pace sounds
Amalia,
good.
how on a scale of 1 to punching us in the face, how mad would you be if any of us got the killing blow on your dad, apart from you?
Well, I want to make him suffer.
Okay, so we go for the
slow.
groin first. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Maybe,
Okay, so
not
we
to
go for
sound,
the groin
dark or
first.
anything, but maybe cut off his, and then maybe feed it to someone. I don't know, say, what we're flying.
Go for the groin first. Title of the episode. Over.
Oh, well, here's something that really works. It works 9 times out of 8, right? You chop off the wing wang, right, and you get an iron rod. You shove it in there like a kebab, and then you're fucking with it. That's pretty graphic, and trust me, all resemblance of resilience goes completely out the window.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah,
we could do that.
Let's go.
As you turn, as you finish describing this, and you just see Bithynia who's looking at you like,
Can't I just give her a? I've been on my own for 10 years. I've had to make do.
And it's taken me like a month to get used to him, and I'm fine.
But yeah, that's in terms of the conversation that we can have as we're going on manticores. That's the level that we're at right now. We're discussing ways that we can dispatch Amalia's dad in the most painful way possible.
Understood. In that case, can I get someone to please roll me a d20?
I'm not doing that.
Actually, just before you do, let me actually pull up the table because I just...
Wait, can I
did
roll
not-
the d20? I haven't rolled today.
Just
sure.
before you
Go
do,
for it.
let me actually pull up the
Sure.
thing. But yes, you can.
Yeah, no, after last week, I'm traumatized.
Well, I've already rolled and I've rolled shit, so I know exactly how my rolls are going to go tonight.
So sorry, who is rolling the random encounter check?
Amalia,
The
Oh,
kitty
okay.
cat.
Amalia, please roll me a d20.
get a 1,
Here we
get a
go.
1,
Here
get a
we
1,
go.
get a 1.
Here we go.
Not another one.
I haven't updated this since last week, just so you know.
Another
rock
rock is on the table.
Yeah, pretty much.
15.
15?
Yes, 1-5.
Okay. I've got a horrible feeling. I don't... Oh, no, yes I do. Yes I do. because I have the hard drive from that I run everything off of. I just need to pull it up. There's campaign encounters in Theros. That's fine. I'm so sorry, I didn't actually have that open, it would seem. Ah, okay. So, much of the day goes by in relative silence. Not a whole lot going on with that respects to, yeah, just in general. You guys stop for a sort of makeshift lunch. You've managed to, partition enough of the, giant axe beak that, you guys have a decent amount of food, for the next few days as well. So basically you have like sort of chicken sandwiches for lunch. But as you sit down, Bakios, you and Hilira, with your passive perception, spot just a little bit of a ways off from where you guys were, a forbidding cave, for lack of a better term. You, Hilira, you in particular, you went for a little bit of a walk around to stretch your legs. Been a bit of a, getting a bit of a rash from the manticore saddle, so you have a bit of a walk around and you just crest over a little hillock that's nearby, and yet just a few hundred feet down the way, there's just a small little depression in the ground, like almost like a burrow.
Okay. Can I see anything else?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Great. 9.
Nope. Pitch black.
Okay. I will walk towards it and send a message to Xanthia. So, Xanthia, there's like this kind of weird cave thing where I am right now. I'm gonna go towards it. Okay, you can join me in the rest if you want.
Stay put. Yeah, I'm on my way.
I'm walking towards it still.
Okay.
Cool. So, Xanthia, you managed to get just scramble just enough, just in time to see Hilira at the mouth of this burrow.
Hilira, wait!
Oh, hey!
And it's less of an overhead cave, is more as like sort of like a angled hole in the ground that sort of slopes downwards.
Okay. So do you want to go in here?
Well, I just kind of wanted to see what's in it and then, go back and keep going.
Okay, sure. Yeah, let's head in then. I'll go ahead. And
Okay, should we get the rest though?
maybe.
Nah, we'll be fine. The 2 healers fighting together will be fine.
Whilst this is happening, Bakios, you're sort of tying your sandals and everything, and Bithynia's lacing her own up and just says, should we wait until they start screaming for help, or should we,
You're
Can't hear you.
muted.
Muted again, fuck. They're big girls. I'm sure they know what they're doing. I mean, really, what we could do, we could try and follow them from a distance and sort of like assess their performance, like an exam type situation. Give them a grade. When they come back, or we could save the day and we'd be heroes. By the way,
the funny thing is you can actually see those, by the way,
when you type
now,
in messages on Skype now, they do pop up and they appear on the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, see, that's a good thing, though, because our chats are hilarious.
They are. But yeah, I'm game to sit here or sit here or go follow at a discreet distance. Up to you.
She sort of rolls out a mat that rolls out her bedroll again, actually, and sort of begins to engage in a few different flexing poses and says, "I haven't actually had a chance to do this in a few days, so might get this in now."
I'll observe, and I'm just like lean back, just like just watching Bithynia stretch.
Surprisingly limber for a scholar.
God.
And
If
whilst that
Cynthia
is
were
happening,
there, she would bonk you on the head.
and whilst this is happening, you guys venture in. You travel inside about 20 feet. You have dark vision, and you're leading the way, right, Cynthia?
I do, yes. 60 feet.
Yeah, you spot what looks to be an overturned desk. There are various different jars and urns throughout the room, some shattered, some just toppled over. The contents of them seem to have sort of spilled up and dried long ago. Various different glass accoutrements, bottles and vials and instruments that seem to have scattered across the floor and cracked and shattered in some places. Getting the lay of it, you ventured once or twice into the Decatia proper, and you've seen similar instruments. These seem to have some sort of scientific purpose to them. And getting the lay of this seems to have been some sort of alchemical laboratory, best you can tell. Mm-hmm. Much of the equipment has been destroyed, but there are a few tools and just bits and bobs left. You see burnt pages scattered across the workbench that's still standing. And a cauldron that's the contents of which long is sort of like dried over and just decayed. Mm-hmm. And the remnants of a fire from ages bygone. But this used to be some sort of laboratory, you can tell.
Can I do some sort of check to gauge how long it's been since someone's been here?
Make a investigation or nature check, your choice.
I'll do
Can
investigation.
I help in some way?
Sure.
I will help by doing a light cantrip on my unicorn again, and so I can see something and help.
Cute.
Sure, I'll allow it. Make the check with advantage.
18.
18. It's hard to tell past a certain point in terms of when enough time has passed, how easy it is to tell becomes harder and harder, and you're at that point basically. Mm-hmm. So it's been more than a year, definitely. Mm-hmm. You don't quite have necessarily the training to sort of tell the passing of the the life cycles, the lichens, or anything to that effect, but that the amount of growth and mold and just rust in certain places, it's definitely been over a year, probably several.
Mm-hmm. This seems to be an alchemical laboratory of some sorts. Or it used to be, at least. I don't think anyone's been here in possibly years.
Yeah, it's very dusty.
Maybe Bithynia would know more about this.
Probably. Do we want to go get her? Or should I just send her a message? Do we want to investigate by ourselves? I read this book once about two clerics who went out into like a really dangerous island together, and then one of them almost died. It was really fun.
Oh, I suppose almost dying could be fun in some circumstances.
He lived in a graveyard, so it was kind of fitting that he almost died.
I see the irony. Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. Anyway, should we try and investigate? Should we look for traps? Always look for traps.
That sounds sensible, yes. And maybe just send a message to Bithynia while we investigate further?
Okay, I will look for traps.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Okay. $18.
18.
Yeah.
Best you can tell, there's no traps. Any that, even if there were, you hazard a guess that any twine or springs would have rotted away a long time ago. This place didn't look very well. It was very ramshackle, but it got the job done. So you find no traps. You scour over the desk, and most of the pages have been burned in a manner that make them illegible, save for one.
Ooh. Can I read it?
I will ask you to have a look in Discord.
Ooh. Ooh. Sorry. Oh God. Oh God. Way to make the dyslexic person read this. Okay.
You don't have to read it. You can give it to Xanthia, but you're holding the paper right now.
Sorry, I'm just going to read this for a second. It's just a letter on how to make a potion. Dang it, I thought we'd really found something like super cool. It's just like a message that's like, yo, person, do you know how to make a greater healing potion? Because I know these few bits. Do you know the other bits? Okay, bye. It's from this person called Cassiope and Polinia.
Cassiopeia.
Cassiopeia.
Mm-hmm.
And Polinia.
Is it a complete description of how to do it?
No, but here, take a look. They couldn't finish the recipe because they couldn't find it here, but they remembered a few bits and the ingredients, so they wrote that down.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I think, maybe we should call or message Bithynia. Maybe she can, I don't know. This seems to be more of her area of expertise.
Okie dokie. I will send a message to Bithynia.
Bithynia's just about done, and she just is playing with a couplet at this point.
Hey, Bithynia, I'm sorry to ruin your lunch or whatever. We just found this laboratory and we decided to check it out, but maybe you and the rest should probably come and have a look as well. Okay, you can reply to this message. Okay, bye.
All right, we'll be right there. She turns to the rest of you with the message over and says, well, they're not in mortal danger, so, baby steps, I guess? And she gets up and says, they said we needed to have a look at something. She said something about potions. Scotty, you better come too. And she and everybody basically, well, anybody who wants to can set off and follow Bithynia and Skotinos as they set off towards the cave.
I would come, but I've just got comfortable. I'm just about full, and I've got the dad tendency to need a cat nap after. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you there, Amalia. A nap after a good meal. So I'm just gonna go by my tree and vibe until I start hearing screams.
All right. The other Leonin just are ready to take off in general when you guys are. So Bithynia and Skotinos set off and Amalia, set off and join the rest of you inside the cave. And Bithynia's like, sorry, you wanted me to have a look at something?
Yes, we found this letter. It's a little bit fragmented, I think, on how to make a greater healing potion and this entire alchemical setup. I am not too familiar with all of this. Maybe you can learn something useful from this.
Twitches her spectacles. She doesn't have spectacles. It's delightful to hear from you again. I hope you're having a seclusion process. Alright, so I love a good brain teaser. Alright, so they're sure the King's Ward goes into the cauldron first. Moss, you, ironically, you've missed something you'd quite enjoy. They found an abandoned laboratory with a potion recipe that needs unraveling. Alright, so they're sure King's Ward goes into the cauldron first. So we can make a note that we know that to be the case. The dragon heart has to go into the cauldron immediately after whatever the soaked ingredient is. And the manticore's... Okay, so best thing to do is make a list of what we definitely know and then extrapolate the stuff they're not sure about from this. So King's Ward goes first. The manicore spikes have to be ground up. The dragon heart has to go right after whatever the soaked ingredient is. They're not sure about the third ingredient. It has to be either soaked or bruised. I can't remember which. And the manicore spikes go into the cauldron sometime after the dragon heart. I might be able to crack this if I sat down and, just wrote it out, but I thought we were in a hurry. Maybe we can try tonight. I just don't know about, right now.
Yeah, we can maybe just pack it up and take it with us.
Would I know anything about greater healing potions? How to make them? I don't know.
Roll an intelligence check.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna say medicine. No, you've been betraying me. Ooh. Oh, that was a 4 plus 1 for my intelligence, so that's a 5.
You don't recall much about how to make potions. In fact, you recall yelling nerd at the kids who were paying attention during that class.
I would never.
I've never been so proud.
And Bithynia, as she's does a quick investigation check of her own, has a scour of the room, and in one of the sort of compartments of the workbench, sort of pulls out and says, "Oh, awesome! King's Ward, Dragon Heart, Manicore Spikes, and yep, it's all here. Based on the quantities in the recipe, we have enough here to try one time. We'd probably have to get more ourselves if it doesn't work out."
No, I say we just take it with us and try tonight, maybe.
Sounds good. And Sheila, but she bundles it all up in a nice little package and says, Heliora, why don't you hold on to it for the moment?
Okay. Ow.
So just make a note of potion bundle and
Okay.
unless you desperately want to go through all the ingredients, but I've got that. Beg your pardon. So, you guys all pile onto the manticores once more, and everybody sets off. Rest of the day goes by largely without event. And you all come to a stop in the evening. You do your little elaborate hat trick in terms of using the helmet to create 2 domes. And between that, you guys are able to get another long rest. And
Can I do something before we go to sleep?
you absolutely can.
Okay. Let me just get my spell list up if I prepared it, which I did. Okay. When am I gonna do this? I'll do it like when we're almost going to bed, and I'm going to cast Scrying again on
Okay.
Baragon.
On Baragon, very good.
And I'll have the necklace that either Rorak or Amalia gave me that was Baragon's. I don't remember who gave it to me.
Rorak would have.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Okay, so that's a wisdom save?
Yeah.
Nope. That is a 2. I don't even know his modifiers, and I know he failed. All right.
Okay.
Let me just check the wording of the scry spell real quick, just so I don't deny you anything you're owed.
I can read it if you want. I have it
That's
here.
okay, I got it here.
Okay.
So you can see through 10 feet of radiation. The target within 10 feet of... Okay, so you go down to bed. Then you get into your bed and you sort of quietly meditate to yourself. And you feel almost like an astral version of you just step forth from your body. And as you sort of turn your head, you see Ronos there once more. He offers you his hand, and as you take it, he says, "Let's see if you can keep up." And the world just blurs around you, too quick to even perceive any kind of sense of direction. You just rush across miles and miles of terrain, and in an instant, your vision is standing in an area that it looks familiar, but purely because of the repetitiveness of a lot of the topography and geology and geography of this region. It seems to be just another section of the Valley of Orescos. And you see Baragon just calmly sitting in sort of like just a stoic stance, clutching his spear again.
Does it look like they're resting for the night?
Yeah, and in fact you see their bundle, him and the woman you saw before, as well as 6 other individuals.
6?
They're all sort of huddled together around this fire.
Okay. Can I like make out if they're Leonin, human?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, okay. Don't. Okay, that's really good. What
Okay,
was
Ellie,
it?
thank you.
Perception?
Yep.
Oh fuck, 17 plus 5 is a 22.
Okay, so they are all wearing sort of hooded cloaks. The ones who you haven't seen before. So it is hard to know for sure, but you peer very carefully and study sort of the way these cloaks fall on their bodies. They look human. Whether any of them are near human enough in terms of a race that you couldn't tell just from the outside, it's anyone's guess, but you don't see... You've seen a few Tritons in your time, not a huge amount, but since coming to Meletis more and more, and they generally at least have one or two sort of features that would be visible through the cloak, be it dorsal fins or anything to that effect. You can't really spot anything through these. So unless they're very plain Tritons, they appear human.
Okay. Do I see any like snow around? Do they look like really like bundled up? Like
you do see one of them actually. I forgot to mention. Has these the cloak falls in a way that it seems like there's something like lumps up back by his head. With a 22, I'll say they look like some form of ram's horns.
Okay.
But his back is turned to you.
Okay. Okay. I will focus back on Baragon and Pyra.
You focus back on Pyrrha, who turns and just locks eyes with you.
Oh, fuck me.
I'm ready for you this time. And she clenches her hand. Hilira, make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no!
Is Hilira like close to me?
You are going to bed, unless Hilira told you guys this was happening.
Well, the last time it ended with me getting hurt. I don't know if I would. I probably wouldn't have, to be
Okay.
completely
I
honest.
respect it. I respect it.
I wouldn't have wanted to be a burden. So I wouldn't have told anybody. What do I have to make again? I'm so
Intelligence
sorry.
saving throw.
Oh no, that's a 9!
That is a failure.
Oh no. Oh no.
No.
Okay.
You take 27 points of psychic damage and are banished from the scry. And you just get up, like you sit up screaming.
Oh fuck. Okay. I'm not gonna scream, but Okay, I'm okay. 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 I'll just lie back down and hope nobody heard me scream.
You feel a warm trickle
Oh,
run down your cheek
oh,
from your nose as you
Oh.
lie back down.
I will wipe it away. Nothing
It's red.
happened.
Okay. Would you have tried to hold back the scream?
Yes.
Make a constitution saving throw, I'll say.
Okay, I will use my other dice.
We'll treat it as the DC is half the so the DC is 14.
I rolled a 4.
You can't help yourself. So basically, it feels like someone's put your brain in a vice and squeezed it. The worst headache you've ever felt in your life. And you just, in an instant, and you can't help but let out a blood-curdling scream.
Great.
Can I run over?
Yes, you can. And that also reminds me, I almost forgot. Ambience.
Wait, so we can all hear her scream, right?
Yep.
Okay, then I would like to use a...
Hilira, what happened?
Nightmare? Okay, I did something. I might have tried to scry on Paragon again in secret because I didn't want you guys to be worried because I know you guys are, especially because Scutinos is very worried and I didn't want to worry him and I thought I would be fine because it was a
Xanthia,
night.
as she's saying this, the capillaries in her eyes have burst, and the whites of her eyes are red.
Oh my god. Hold on. Can I... Okay, I put my hands on your shoulders and I lay on hands to restore you to full.
Easy enough. You feel the headache alleviate in an instant, and you sort of realize you were sort of rambling slightly because you had gone into shock.
Feel better?
Yes. Okay. I'm fine.
You're not fine. What the hell did you see?
Well, I didn't see a lot, but I kind of saw a lot. Like, Paragon was there, and he was, like, leaning on his, like, sword thingy, just, like, vibing. And then there was, oh god, Pyra. I'm saying it wrong every time, and I know it. Pira. Pira, and then I saw 6 other individuals, and they were like all sleeping, and I think they're human. I think one of them has maybe like horns and stuff. I don't know. And then Pira saw me and was like, I know you, haha, pain. And then I woke up.
Can Amalia, like, pick her up and, like, bear hug her to the point that she doesn't want to let go? So it's like a really squeezy hug, and she's, like, tearful, but she doesn't realize that she's actually hurting her. Like one of those hugs.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And had you gone to bed yet, Amalia?
Oh, yeah, I've had a long rest.
No, okay, so you thank your lucky stars, Hilira, that she's not in full plate, because, you know, your brain really would have been in a vice that would have made it burst.
I was just, like, in the hug, just, like pet whatever is near me in this hug, like
probably my shoulder.
Yeah. I kind of need air, Amalia. I really appreciate you a lot, and you're a really good friend, but I really need some air. So yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't breathe. Are you okay? Are you okay? You're alive, right?
I'm fine. You know, yeah. So yeah, that happened. Not fun, but you know, we learned
okay, and
something.
promise you'll never do that again without us knowing.
Yes, promise.
I would like to say that I would do that.
Keep promise right now. Right now.
Okay. Oh, pinky promise I will not do any scrying on Paragon in secret.
Okay.
I meant in general, no spying without us knowing.
Well, you know, what if it's like, I don't know, Calliope? Like, would you want everybody
you can
to
spy
be there?
Us if, like, just one of us would be fine. Like, we don't want you to, like, scream out again. Like, I thought you died or something. And I don't want you to die because I actually love you. Like, you're like this annoying little sister I never had that, like, who is unbearably cute, but so little.
I'm sorry, Amalia. I just didn't want to worry you guys. And then I did worry you guys, so kind of had, like, the reverse effect that I wanted. I thought I would be okay.
We just want to keep you safe.
Yeah. You're like the baby. You okay now?
I'm fine now. Xanthia's a really good healer.
I do my best.
Yeah, she's kind of a boss bitch.
Yep.
Sort of, Skotinos. You, it seems to be more of a scry retaliation.
Also, I thought if you like spy on people, they can't see you. So how come she can see you?
I think there are some like maybe abilities or something. Maybe she's just like a really good wizard or something.
Okay, you see the other people that were with my dad. What did they look like?
Well, they were all kind of laying down. I think they were alive, but I don't know. There were 6 of them, so I think he has like 6 minions or something, and like most of them looked human from their lying down shape with hoods. And then one of them had like these ram horns.
Kind of like if Scotty had ram horns.
I don't know, it was very dark. You know, I can't see very well in the dark.
That's a good point. She can't see in the dark.
Humans.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Bithynia sort of chimes in at this point is, well, actually, if you have the power to see invisibility, you can actually see if someone's scrying on you. You can't see the who they are, but it shows up as like a little orb and then she stops for a second and says, shit. And then she, basically her eyes roll back and you watch as Couplet's eyes sort of flare for a second. And she looks through Couplet's eyes because Couplet can see invisibility just innately.
Oh.
And she just...
Oh no.
Are they
Looks
watching us
clear.
right now?
It looks clear right now.
Okay.
But we should check periodically.
Mhm.
And she returns. You never know.
Who would they know to scry on? Maybe Amalia, but they think Amalia is dead. And they don't know me.
I don't know, Helira, but I also didn't know anybody could hurt someone through a scry spell. At this point, I'm not leaving anything to chance.
That's true, and they saw when I flipped Baragon off. Which I did especially for you, Amalia, because you're such a good butt.
Wait. Who just spied on us?
Nobody just spied on us. Thank gods.
Oh.
Thank the gods. But, we shouldn't leave anything to chance.
But if someone were scrying on us, would that mean that they can learn that Amalia is still alive?
Anybody who scries on us can do that, yeah.
Yeah, but
We don't
they
know
would...
if they... Sorry, go ahead.
No, Bithynia, you're the smart one.
That is true. She is the smart one.
Very true.
Well, we don't know if they've done it before. We just know they haven't done it right this moment. Logic says that they shouldn't be able to do it, but... I mean,
But
they've
hold on
already
one
done...
minute. Even if, like, they have done it before, they wouldn't know I was alive, because if he knew I was alive, he would probably, you know, get that other woman to say something to Hilira when Hilira spied on her. Like, he would make it known that he knows I'm alive. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
I'm actually quite logical today. I don't like it.
I told you not to eat those mushrooms.
I was hungry, and it was food.
They were
But-
purple, and they had yellow spots on them. Even without my advice, I don't know what part of that says, eat me, I won't kill you.
Well, I'm still
Well,
not dead. I'm just logical, which is weird for me.
Until your heart stops in about 5 minutes. I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
Don't say that.
Yeah, please don't joke about that.
Relax,
we've
I
got
wouldn't
a
have said
blood
it if there was any
cost
chance of it
it.
actually happening.
Okay.
And we've got a blood coster. If I need anything, Scotty's got me, right? He's my best friend. He can, like, pour out blood and then make it, like, less poisonous and then put it back into me. I don't know. And then we've got, like, Xantia, that's a healer, and, you know, Hilira's a healer. Like, we've got stuff.
Yeah.
See, Scotty can nod. Scotty's nodding.
Magical dialysis, good God. All right. Sorry for my words. Just, I don't know. I prefer it when I know exactly what's going on. I don't like not knowing things.
True. That. So, I'm pretty tired, so I think we should go back to bed.
Yes, agreed.
Like, I really love this late night screaming and then, like, having a nice heartfelt chat. We should really do it more often, minus the screaming.
Yes,
But
please.
I really would
Yeah.
like a nap.
Alright, night.
All right. You all get some rest. I'm gonna take the next watch. I'm gonna.
Wait, what? What did I say?
Nothing you said.
Nothing you said. I just raised an eyebrow and that was enough to trigger tomorrow. That's all it took. I just raised an eyebrow, that's it. Which means that tomorrow, you're as bad as me. Your mind went there. I did nothing.
Yeah, sure.
I think we've realised who's the giggler of all of us right now.
So
Anywho.
rest.
You guys do manage to get a long rest. Bithynia sort of stays up for the last part and makes sure to so she looks through Couplet's eyes whilst she can, but then eventually sleep takes her as well, but she just instructs Couplet to be on the lookout. And Couplet, perfectly capable of perceiving anything invisible at all times. Just you do awaken Xanthia with a just big old cat just sleeping on your chest, or just like right here.
Hi.
It's facing away from you, by the way, so you do have like this tail that swishes and like just tickles you in the face.
Cute kitty.
Flies off, lands on Bithynia's shoulder.
Okay, back to sleep.
And Bithynia, as you guys are getting ready on the next day, Bithynia says, "Oh, by the way, Skatinas, Helior has something you might be interested in. You look like you're still waking up and are in a position to maybe like read it out loud and have a good think about it. So when you feel up to it, ask her about it and she can get that to you. It's just the DM's way of putting that out there for the person who joined in a bit. Okay."
I will do. I think I'm just going to have a bit more sleep first. I say as I'm not quite ready yet, but I will be soon.
No worries. So, you guys mount up again and take off again. Persisting with the normal travel pace?
Yeah.
Very well. Can I get somebody to please roll me a d20?
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
go
Ellie.
for it.
10.
Ooh.
10.
Another 10. I'm rolling distinctly average today.
Okay, as you guys are flying along, can I get somebody to please make a perception? Who would be spearheading everything right now?
No, Marley would be doing that. This is her quest.
I might also be keeping an eye out.
Okay, Helira, make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. 15.
Okay. About 2 hours into the journey, you just about make it. You guys are quite high up, but you just about make out some dots down below. It's too high to tell with that perception check, but something or someone is down there that looks not natural. It looks man-made.
Okay. Does it look like moving dots, like people, travelers?
Too hard to tell from up here.
Okay. I will like put my hand up and go like halt, and then like down below, look. And then I'll slowly like ask my rider to like bring us down a little bit. Try and not
He
make a lot of noise.
Tentatively starts circling, getting a little closer. How close do you get?
Like until like can like make out something, or until somebody from the party is like stop.
You drop till about 1,000 feet, and at this point you can start to see little burrows and huts that look familiar to you. Actually, you've seen a structure like this before. The one you saw was abandoned. It was a Leonin den, where a pride may reside. This one seems to have little figures moving in and out of it. The sort of tapestries that adorn the side of the den are there, and it look like you see signs of life, basically.
Oh no, okay. Has everybody followed me? Did they understand my hand signals?
You guys make an insight check.
Oh, I'm not good at these.
Hold on.
5. So I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
16.
Okay. Zanthe, you get the gist of it. You know that she wants to follow, so you do so. Bakios, Hilira seems to be choking on a fruit, and
Oh no!
The rider is now starting to descend. You fear that they may fall at any moment. What will you do?
I've got to help my friend.
Okay. So you guys circle down eventually. As you get close enough to that the riders start to spot what it is as well. The riders are like, oh, and they sort of all stand up slightly. We get too close uninvited, and we could start to see javelins in our asses. If we want to talk to them at all, we should sit down nearby.
I don't know. Amalia, what do you think?
Amalia, do you want to like talk to these people, or you want to keep going?
I don't know what those people are, so I don't even know if we should talk to them.
You want to
Amalia,
keep going?
make a history check.
Key story. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are close enough now that you see that the
9.
you have no idea, but their colors are pretty, and you see orange and purple colors together. The symbol is white, like all the other symbols, and it seems to be a sort of a stenciled lion face with these two sort of like crested spikes framing it.
Can I like just where is Bethinia and like question to where I am?
She would be on the manticore right behind yours. She's sort of like further up, floating.
Hey, Bethinia, you're smart. Do we talk to them or not?
Amalia, these are your people. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Okay.
What would we want to learn from them? What would the best case scenario be here?
Okay, how about this? One of us flies down and just simply asks if they've seen, a big lion with a cut through his green eyes. I don't know.
Alright, it should be you then, or at least someone with a rider. Maybe it should be you, Amalia, because, I know we've all got Leonin with us, but, let's
I'm
not
an
give
actual
them,
lion.
let's not give them any reason to mistrust us. And I'm pretty sure they've got weapons drawn right now, and I'm really suspicious of why we're just floating in the air above their heads.
Okay. Alright, I'll go down.
Nods.
Okay.
So they're very sort of tentative. They're ready for a fight at this point, but they seem to be reading your sort of slower, more meticulous demeanor and are just gauging the situation. But as your rider touches down, Amalia, and you get up and get off, you get closer and you see them properly this time, and from the air it was harder to tell, but the den itself looks quite well built, as in better than most you've seen or can recall. There actually seems to be some amount of architectural finesse in this, and it seems to be almost like a defensive fortification, like a well-built defensive fort den. And the head Leon, and also the one that's sort of spearheading this, there's about 4 or 5 of them that sort of rush up to you, or sort of like move in your direction quickly. And they're all holding very long pikes. Most of them with big shields.
In peace. I don't want to fight.
They're not.
I just wanted to.
So their stance suggests alertness, but they're not necessarily ready to immediately thrust at you. So.
Okay.
What do you want? What pride do you hail from?
Just what? I'm not from a pride, per se. I used to be, not anymore.
The Leonin with you, it chimes in, Wild Tooth of Matriarch Galaratha.
What she said.
And at the sound of Galaratha, they sort of relax their demeanor slightly. I am Fengor. We are of the Amber Stride. What business have you here?
We're looking for someone. We were just wondering if you had seen them.
Many pass through this valley. Who do you search for?
His name is Baragon. He used to be part of the Dust Crawlers. He used to be their leader. Oh, yay high, green eyes. His right eye has a tear through it, kind of like a claw, per se. He's with a woman. And 6 other little people.
By little people, you mean humans?
That's
Right.
what they've told us. We don't know if they are human, so we suspect they are.
Very well. We have not seen anything of the sort, per se.
Noticed anything perhaps strange go on? Like ice?
Snow has fallen every now and then, but it is the time of year. Give us a moment, and he murmurs something to one of his companions, a female Leonin, who sort of just rushes back, and a tense 5 minutes pass before She returns and whispers something in his ear. He just sort of... One of the scouts spotted a group maybe 2 days ago, traveling north. They kept their distance, seeking overwhelmingly to avoid. They remain too far to be discerned as to their nature. So whether they are the group that you seek, I do not know.
Alright. Thank you. That's all we wanted to know.
Do we, the rest of us, hear this conversation?
Not at this altitude, unless you guys dropped lower, which you would have been advised against.
Okay.
You can. You absolutely can.
No, I'll leave this to Amalia then.
She just, thanks them and then gets back on the
Very well.
rides up and just sort of nods her appreciation.
You're given a nod of respect in return. And you and your rider travel back, mount up, and are off in but a moment.
Also, as I go up, I just sort of relay the information.
So, that sounds like it could be Baragon, right?
Yeah. It looks like we're 2 days off.
Okay, so we're at least definitely heading in the right direction, I think.
Seems like that, yeah.
Okay. Shall we continue onwards then?
I would say so. Anyone want to say anything else?
You guys are already flying, by the way. Like nobody else ever touched down at any point, and you can go back if you like.
No.
Fair enough. You guys resume your flight and set off. Another night comes to an end. Mark off another long rest if you need to. And on the next day you set off once more, maintaining your pace, just mentally preparing.
Where would we be? This is me asking as a player. Where are we? Have we reached the sun's mirror? Because last episode at the end, you said
you
we
passed
could
it
see
like
it.
a
Okay,
day ago. You passed it. So you passed it on the day you saw the alchemy lab.
Okay. So we're in the middle of nowhere again with no
Yeah, more or less.
visual.
You guys are about 3 sun's mirrors lengths forward from where where you were before, a little bit due west.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me, I should if you guys make a point to buy a map, I can put a little pin wherever you guys are to help you guys. But you have to buy a map in game, otherwise it's just metagaming.
Okay.
Should have stolen Nazaros's map.
Or asked for it.
We could have done that. Hilera wouldn't have asked.
No, she just woke up and chose violence every day with Nazaros.
She has her reasons, okay?
Unrequited love from the sounds of it.
Might be.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Can I get somebody to please roll me a d20?
15.
Okay, you did it. Okay.
Oh, again.
Okay, 15. Well, actually, since 15 was the potions and that one's been done, Xanthi, I'll ask you to do your roll.
Okay. 19.
Okay. And if you'd been the one to roll a 1 again, that would have been...
I would have, I don't know, just got up, left, gone to the airport, never to be seen again.
Okay. So, you guys are flying along. Heliota, can I get you, as you're the perceptive one, make another perception check for me.
Okay. Oh, it fell. Okay, never mind. 13.
13. Unfortunately, you don't spot anything.
Cool.
Your day goes by without event. And nothing of significance really transpires. It's generally a very quiet day. There's a somberness in the air. It's starting to get colder the further north you travel, so you're all really starting to sort of bundle in. Xanthia, you're a little bit better off. You're used to the colder depths of the ocean, but some of the Bithynia especially, who is used to a temperate coastal climate, is he's sort of really just bundled herself in like a little burrito and is just trying to stay warm. Yeah. Unfortunately, that one was tied to a perception check, so you all have an easy enough time bedding down for the evening. Throughout all this, by the way, anytime you guys are just relaxing or anything to that effect, Bithynia is just seeing through Couplet's eyes. And even when she's not, she has Couplet on guard duty, who is just craning her eyes. Cat flies around as well, to be sure, but Couplet never seems to be set off or react to anything. She does at one point just go, and then her eyes go down, and you all take a deep breath until you see her bolt after a sparrow, and just return with a mouthful of feathers. You all get up on the next day and set off once more. Can I get someone to please roll me a d20?
Should I?
Didn't hear that, Ali, sorry.
I'm not going to do it this time. I'm just going to roll another 10.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm really scared of my dice.
Don't roll a one. Don't roll a 1.
3.
3.
Yeah. Oh no.
Weirdly enough, nothing happens. Something absolutely would have happened if you guys weren't flying. But you guys just enjoy another pretty normal day.
Okay.
You see, I've heard of aurochs go by at one point. That's kind of cool. Like, you've never seen like a big herd of these things. It's sort of like those wildebeest Serengeti type moments as these sort of big, sort of nubbly horned creatures stampede across the plains. But yeah, another uneventful day.
Can I? Let me see. Like 3 times, like with intervals, cast locate creature. Like ask my writer to go down a little bit and cast locate creature on Baragon to see if he's within 1,000 feet of
Oh
me.
shit, sorry to hear that, Morse. 2 hours?
Oh,
Oh shit, sorry, I
I'm
just realized
Sorry.
sorry, man.
How, flippin' heck, I'm sorry to hear that. did that come about? No. Oof. Okay. Very well. You all, sorry, what were you saying? Oh, locate object.
Locate creature.
Locate creature. Okay. Nothing sets it off.
Okay, I cast it 3 times because I have 3 4th level spells. Every time I don't ping.
Correct.
Okay. Great. That's what I do.
Very well. And you all bed down for the evening. Once more. And you all can mark off a long rest. You get up again and set off once more. It's you guys on the sort of latitude on the latitude you've been traveling have been getting closer and closer and closer to the Oraniad Mountains to your west. You're coming about to a point where you're just over a day's travel from them, and as these, the Cataclysm Mountains are no joke in terms of size, but the Oraniads, as you get closer, seem to dwarf them in some respects. Some of the mountains you can see from here. Hilira, you, with your perception, are just able to squint and see a plume of white in the mountains, like far away. Like it's far away, but you can actually start to make out like the smoke plume of a volcano, but of the most brilliant white, as opposed to the charcoal black that you're used to from the likes of Mount Velos and Mount Vesios, near Akros, where you grew up. Bakios, you the same, actually, with your perception. It's weird. It is like the wrong color. Okay, so as you guys set off once more. Just so I've got this right, Helit, are you repeating the
Once I see the like plume, I'll immediately like panic cast it.
Okay. Ping.
Oh fuck. Okay. Where?
So the range is 1,000 feet, right? You catch it just on the edge of right below you. And just to clarify, this is... So you would have seen the plume right at the end of the journey, as it's sort of around a couple hours tops before sunset.
Mm-hmm.
And so you panic cast it then, having held off throughout the day, being a little disappointed by yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And you just at the edge of it, like, blink and you'll miss it.
Oh fuck.
Ping.
Oh fuck. Okay. Okay, I will cast message to Amalia and go, I just cast a spell and your dad's down below. So you can reply to me. Please be quiet. I don't know what's happening right now. Bye.
Amalia? Amalia seems to freeze. Just in shock. The Leonin who's riding with you, though, does hear what you're saying and says, "We've been made to swear not to engage with you. I am sorry. We will drop you down nearby and remain at a distance."
Does it say you
And,
can hear it? Wait, the target and only
You say it out
the
loud.
target
You
hears
don't
the
say
message.
it in your mind.
Well, fuck me running. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a mind thing. It's So they the one who's riding with you just who's riding for you says "Baum kata," and they all one after the other circle back about 1,000 feet away once more, like back the way you came, and they settle down. They touch down and begin to sort of unsaddle the creatures and help you guys dismount. We'll remain at a distance. We'll ensure our safety so that you can make a quick exit if need be.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Stay safe.
I will go up to my manticore and pet him and go, "We'll be back, Fluffy. It'll be okay."
Just as a point of order, that's exactly what my players dubbed their manticore's name. Just putting that out there. They
Really?
also called it fucking Fluffy.
Yeah. We love a good Fluffy.
God damn it.
I mean, that's the go-to disproportionately endearing name when it comes to dangerous pets, isn't it?
Very true.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hagrid.
Yep.
Okay. So we follow them. Should we
Yeah.
prepare? We should. Yeah.
Do I still have my ping? No, because we're really far away right now, aren't we?
Yeah. How long does locate object last?
An hour. It's locate creature, which is an hour.
Locate creature, sorry, keep
It's
doing that.
okay.
So you guys haven't traveled that far away. You figure you could probably get it back if you traveled back in that direction. You are out of range now, though.
Okay. So I don't have a ping right now, but we kind of know where they are right now. We can sleep if we want, because it's the end of the day, or we can keep going, or we can nap and ambush them if we want.
I'm not sure. Bakios, any thoughts?
I want to get this over with because I don't like being cold and it's pretty chilly up here. Let's just do this quickly and get the fuck out.
Okay. So no rest. We just go on.
Well, as Amalia very carefully put it, there are younglings at risk here, right? We can't just ignore it, and the sooner we get this done, the better. I mean, we've come up against a fucking Titan daughter. We can kick ass here too.
Okay.
Okay, we want to just go straight ahead, or like we want to ambush. Well, it would be an ambush anyways if we're very stealthy.
Yeah, bend your knees.
Full plate armor, but I'll do my best.
Yeah, we could also like have two people be like, "Yo, Baragon, what's up?" And then the rest come in from the sides and ambush. I don't know.
what do you think would be the smartest thing to, I don't know, how to proceed with Amalia? Should we try to keep her hidden for the time being?
I'm honestly not very good with plans. My plans kind of suck. So I will defer to Amalia and the rest of the smart people for plans. What do you want to do, Amalia?
Is Amalia in the call?
Yes.
She's still here. I just can't hear her.
Okay.
She's muted.
Amalia, if you're saying anything, you're muted. Amalia
I
just
think there's nothing.
grits her teeth and just turns to you, Xanthia, and says, I need to try and focus on keeping a level head right now, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Xanthia, you know how to fight and you know how to lead. You told me.
Okay. I just don't want to assume anything. This is family business for you, after all.
I know. He's cruel. He's worse than cruel. There's nothing he won't hesitate to do against you. If that helps, keep in mind. Bacchios, could you get madder than you've ever been when we see them?
Listen, every time I get mad, I get as mad as I physically can, but I'll give it extra beans for you.
Imagine your buttered toast fell with the buttered side down.
Oh, that's my buttered toast.
And it was Baragon's fault.
That prick. He's gonna fucking die.
So, Amalia, just to make sure, you're certain that he's past the point of ever redeeming himself, right?
I don't even know if he is still himself in that body.
Yeah, I was thinking the same with what Hilliara saw when she cried on him.
I'll tell you what. If he says he's sorry, I will let you be the judge.
All right. Okay. In that case, my suggestion would be we try to ambush him. We try to keep you back so he doesn't see you coming. You still have time to, I don't know, prepare yourself mentally for that encounter. And then, I don't know, we distract him, you come out, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. How do the others feel about this?
Fucking game, this prick's going down. He ruined my buttered toast.
Well, Bithynia says, I know a lot, but not as much about warfare, so I'll defer to you, Xanthia. And Skotinos just readies his dagger, twiddles and says, lead the way.
Okay. Good.
Can I, as we're leaving, hand Amalia the ring I got made for her, the platinum ring?
Yes, you can.
And just go, Amalia, please don't die. Also, I got you this ring. That's all.
She takes it and slips it on her finger and then just says to you, the only finger that can fit it, and it says, "Pinky promise." And she holds up the ring that's on her pinky. Clasps your pinky in hers.
Okay. Before we set off,
Oh, thank goodness.
I think Xanthia would just like take a second and cast Aid on Hilera, Bithynia, and Malia. So for the next 8 hours, you get like basically your max hit points increase by 5. Just so you guys stay a little bit safer, hopefully.
They nod. All right, so you guys make a note of that. So you guys are proceeding stealthily?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make stealth checks.
Oh no.
Nine.
15.
21.
Okay, 9, 15, 21. Amalia, would you roll?
Oh no.
Okay, I'm going to assume it was low.
7.
Was it a sandwich? Okay, good to know. You guys travel as quietly as you can. Amalia, this is the moment you have thought about as long as you can remember. Since that moment where he took your mother away from you. And now that it's here, you're not sure what to do. You've visualized this moment so many times in your head, and you struggle to be in the moment here, and so more than once, you metallic clinks ring out, and you travel about 700 feet or so.
Am I pinging again?
Oh yeah, you pinged like you pinged after like 100 feet as you guys were saying, and that ping you, boom, and you travel towards it, and it gets stronger and stronger, and you travel for about sort of 700 feet, and it's getting stronger and stronger. You're very close to it, and you just hear in your head, Hilira. So you're the one. As a familiar feminine voice rings out. Why don't you come out and say hello? I feel we got off on the wrong foot. I would like the chance to make it up to you.
Fuck. Okay. How far away is my ping right now?
About 100 feet.
I rolled really bad on stealth, and everyone rolled really well. Oh,
Don't feel too bad. It would have been really difficult
okay.
with the perception check I rolled.
Okay, I will put my. Okay, I will step out.
Okay. And do you guys follow?
Yeah, I follow.
Okay. So Bakios, how about you?
I'm staying well hidden. I feel very stealthy right now.
Okay.
I just
Yeah.
don't want Lyra to stay out there by
Okay.
herself. She's too squishy.
Bithynia does the same and follows the both of you.
Okay.
And the three of you step out. Scotty decides to sort of remain in the quote-unquote shadows.
Nice.
And Bithynia rears to her full height, and you guys round the bend, and you see the ones you've been scrying on. You see the woman, Pira. Gaunter even in real life than before. So they're with Baragon standing next to her, and the various different people that they're with. Just they've all gathered around this watering hole. It's smaller than the one where you fought the Hydra, but of a similar kind of pond type design, and they seem to be in various states of refilling water canisters and everything to that effect. Ah. She smiles at you. Pretty little thing, aren't you? She just twirls her hand, and just without her mouth moving, you just hear in your head, I wondered who was the curious cat. 4 days now. So tell me, why go to all the trouble to seek us out? You're not from this land.
Looks like they haven't been feeding you very well.
Darling, you have no idea.
See, we met this lady, Leonin. Your clan, I point at Baragon, your clan possibly petrified in a cave. She told us all about your exploits. Well, the one until she was petrified, of course. I brought her back because I'm a very kind person. And now...
Baragon just says, a waste of magic on useless pawns. And his voice has a treble that seems in some ways rivals Ajani's in depth and breadth. He's a good foot shorter than Ajani, you can tell from this distance, but his arms are thicker. And the aura of frost that is coming off of him slightly is doing wonders to make him even more unsettling. They were weak, and you're weaker for trying to save them.
Well, I only saved her, of course. You know, I'm always tempted by a pretty lady.
And the Pira turns in. Bithynia.
Fuck.
My. How long has it been? And Bithynia just smiles. Hey, Pira. I want to say 6 years? No one saw you after graduation. I had other ideas. And Varagon says, why are we wasting time treating with these creatures? She just holds her hand up to shush him. Now, they came all this way. So tell me, what did you find in the Frost Gauntlet after?
Well, we found a very dead woman? Titan?
Oh, not Ethra.
Oh,
No,
Oh.
you killed Ethra?
Oh, no, we didn't. She was already dead.
Make a deception
Oh,
check,
fuck me.
unless you're not trying very hard at all to be...
Deception, deception. Wait, where's my deception? Oh, 21.
Okay, she's gonna roll an insight check.
Jesus, you rolled a 19? Holy shit.
I rolled a 19.
Nice.
She rolled a 19 as well, which puts her at 24.
Oh my god. Filth.
I tried, you know.
And she smells cute. But really, okay, so Violet, you guys are staring down, Xanthia, Bithynia, and Helir are staring down Pyrrha, Baragon, and their followers. It's showtime, basically. You're hiding behind a hillock. And Pyrrha says, "Oh, you sell yourself short. Slaying a Titan aspect. Surely you would want them to sing songs about you."
Yeah. I don't really care about victory songs. It's more my parents' thing, you know?
I can respect that. Truth be told, you'd fought her at her full power. You wouldn't have stood a chance. Most of her is inside him now, and she just points to Baragon.
Nope, I was gonna make a joke. I'm not gonna do it.
Do it. Let the smut flow through you.
Nope.
She just chuckles and says, "Classy." Oh, the rest of you can come out, by the way. And she casts thaumaturgy and just projects her voice.
She can't
that
see
she can
me
be heard.
if I can't see her.
And you hear in your head, Bakios, "Yes, I can."
No, you can't. Jesus Christ, that's unsettling.
Question.
As a note, Bakios, you feel a familiar presence, a familiar divine presence. And it is angry.
Oh, shit.
No words, no nothing, no divine sign from Clothis, but you just feel her rage radiate like a roaring fire right behind you.
Am I getting the sense that this is at me directly, or is this at the situation that I'm hearing?
Make an insight check.
Not great. 13.
It wasn't terribly difficult. It seems focused on the voice.
Ah, okay. Fine. Right, Clothis, let's fucking go. So instead of carrot, I sort of casually stroll out, axe slung over my shoulders, really casual like, and I just sort of come around the corner, see everyone, and go, give them the rock eyebrow, just casually, vibing.
Skotinos rolls his eyes and gets up and joins you. Amalia, are you following?
Can I produce my echo to follow them so it looks like I'm not actually there, but there's like a ghost version of me there?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, that's happening. I'll stay back just for the meantime until I can make like kind of my grand entrance.
And the three of you step out, and Baragon he just grins. "Daughter, you survived." Healer, I didn't catch that if you intended to say it to all of us. Okay, good. "Not as much of a whelp as I thought."
But you won't fight
Peter-
along, will you? Piece of shit.
Oh, sorry, I just, Sorry, I just lost my place in my notes. And Pira just sort of eyes the rest of you up and just says, Mithrax? One of the one of these sort of cultist-looking type figures. He sort of lowers his hood, and he seems to be a normal, just your average scruffy-haired youth. But he does this sort of like almost sensual, like he pushes his, like combs his hair back. And you watch as he does so, it elongates and sort of distends until all of a sudden you see a pair of long ram horns come out. And he does this sort of like weird belly dance type thing, and his form shimmers and sort of fluctuates until all of a sudden where the cult-like figure was is this weird, slightly androgynous, quasi-nude humanoid figure. Skin sort of like this milky, like curdled porcelain white. And with these long ram horns that turn around once. But that's not what takes you aback. What takes you aback is his face. A smile impossibly wide that seems to stretch out to here. His teeth, they look all wrong. He seems to have molars going all the way around. And sort of to make this sort of unsettling, big, cheesy type of grin. And everything from the upper lip above is, he has no face. Where you would expect to see a face, you see instead this sort of triangle. It's like, it comes to a point almost like a tetrahedron, like a D4. In the same way, like, so it looks like it's made out of flesh. It's like skin taut over a skull. But it has this sort of weird shape to it. I think I pulled aside a picture, actually. Give me 1 second.
I'm not sure if we want to see that.
Bear with me a second. Images. Did I actually set this aside or not? Sorry for the delay. Talk amongst yourselves.
I don't like where this is going.
No.
I kind of want to just start swinging at this prick.
Go for it. Get angry.
Go get them.
There's NPCs. Sorry, I'm literally opening up my Pinterest board to try and recover the image I had set aside. Holy crap, it turns out I didn't actually save it unless... 2 seconds, I'm going to try like one last thing, and if I don't have it on hand, I will officially give up. Nope, okay, I will find it later. So that's the best description I can give on the matter. Yeah, no. Nope, can't do it. I'm not gonna, like, flounder trying to find that. I don't know what happened to it. So that is gonna be for another time. Anywho. Oh, wait, no, I actually might have it handy. 1 second. As you guys are doing... Nope, that is the old image. Never mind. So, it's sort of, this creature just sort of belly dances and smiles at you in this way. And he just cricks his head to the side. And you guys just feel a like a pulse, like a psychic pulse, extend from this thing, like hit you all like a wave. Interesting. How very interesting. And he just grinds his teeth, and you hear him, and it's unsettling. Turns to you, Bakios. A wild animal trying to get back in his cage. Turns to you, Hilira. A baby bird who wants to learn to fly on her own. He laughs in this weird way, like someone's vocal cords are cut. It's like a... Turns to you, Xanthia. No. A pious soul inflamed by a guilty conscience. He just lashes out an impossibly long tongue. Delightful. A scholar. So terribly dull. Just doesn't even give Bithynia a second thought. You, Discotinos. Oh, there's layers there. But he turns to Amalia and says, no. I know your face. Oh no, this is too good. Lashes out his tongue again. Oh, I've not seen your face in person, but he sort of does this whole suspension thing again in his almost like an octopus, sort of like vibrating and twitching in that sort of way that they do. His skin flexes and shimmers. And in but a moment, where he stood, you see a humanoid figure with sky blue skin and brilliant white hair that is short at the top and has a kind of thin goatee. He's dressed in sort of fine robes that look odd from another land. Hilira, you've seen a few pictures before. You recognize them as Hesiran from the southern continent. Amalia, despite being through the echo, your eyes go wide as standing before you is the form of Ganassi. I saw you in his memories.
You killed him, didn't you?
He died screaming, you know.
Oh, that's it. Axe. I'm slashing this bitch. Fuck this shit. No.
Okay, I need everyone to roll initiative.
I'm sorry, no.
Can I just confirm that you guys are doing this? Because it is also 9:30.
Oh my god.
How long is this going to take? Because I have a 5 a.m. start.
Yeah, do we want to have the entire party?
I would say let's have the entire. This is a main fight that we've been building to for 3 weeks. I'd say let's call it quits there to have everyone in play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that means that Romeo, you'll have to do all 6 of the NPCs plus 2 player characters.
Yeah, that's sort of the answer I was hoping for, actually. So,
I mean, I'm already pissed off enough as it is, but yeah, let's wait for a week. I'm going to hold this level of rage right now for a week.
Oh, God, what a cliffhanger.
As Amalia comes in swinging.
In that case, I'll say that is where we'll end tonight's session. I will tell you what. Let me just show you guys the battle map
please.
for next week.
Oh, yes.
It's not so. Ironically enough, it's not going to be a terribly exciting battle map. But let me just get everything into position. So Scotty would have been over here.
This is the kind of map that I would have to build IRL and have everyone around to play. You know, get a big map in place. This is a big fight.
Trust me, if that were in the realm of possibility, I would absolutely do that. But aside from the laws of time and space regarding a few of the players, there is also an element where I can't do minis for shit.
Oh, dude, dude, let me know any minis you want made. I'll make them.
In terms of painting them.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. That is a bitch. That takes hours.
So Amalia, you're further down. I'm gonna just pop you over here for the moment, and I'm going to pop. Where's the ear echo? Oh, spells and constructs. Spells and effects. Oh, I have a couplet token now,
Ooh.
which
Yay.
is next to Bithynia, which you'll be able to see. I'm gonna. Rebecca, if you're watching, I hope you don't hate me too much. I'm gonna say that you didn't approach on Plummet just to try and maintain the stealth. But the echo is what is forward. And one last thing, just before Bithynia is gonna roll a Arcana check, which she has a +1,000,000 to.
Nice.
And as the creature sort of shimmers and takes a shape, Bithynia says, "I know about you. You're a Heridian." And she just turns the rest of you to the rest of you. Jokesters whose humor got him killed. Sometimes in the underworld are morphed into shape-shifting fiends known as Heridians.
Cool.
They prey on your fears, so watch out.
Oh, that will be
And,
spicy.
yeah. I have a list for each of you. And just Piera says, ever the nerd. No, actually, that she would not say that. What the fuck am I wrong with me? Ever the studious one. And she sort of raises her hand, and you just see like these sort of wispy, pale purple, sort of indigo energy trail about her. And that is where we'll end tonight's session officially, and activating battle map. So we will. I'll just do a quick cutaway to. Where is it? Where is OBS?
I'm gonna kill them all. I cannot wait to destroy these bricks.
1 minute.
Oh god.
Oh my god, that looks so
No.
good. I can't wait to kill them all.
Oh no.
It's so cool.
It won't let me zoom. Oh, here we are.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh my god.
Question.
So I hope you guys can see that. Did I? Oh yeah, I did transition. Yes, Amalia?
Do they know that that's my echo, or do they think that's me?
You don't know.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate when you say that to me.
And on that note, I sincerely hope that the stream was more synchronized tonight. I'm gonna have a watch back, and if the results are successful, then yay! And then I don't know, maybe at some point I can look back into the whole NDI thing. But I'm really liking it looking more like a flow thing, as in successful sort of audio and dialogue flow compared to that. So we may have to. This may be a more permanent setup, but irrespective of that. Thank you all to anybody who tuned in. Some of you who've been watching a while may know the spiciness of what just happened. But stay tuned for more as Amalia finally comes face to face with a long overdue reunion.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what? That is what we'll call the episode when we post it on YouTube. Thank you all so much. Have a lovely evening. We are DC30. Bye bye.